Julian.
Yo.
This gonna be funny. This gonna be funny. Yeah. Yeah. Shouts out to the One United Front. Shouts out to the Gavel Gang. Shouts out to everybody in the AFM movement. Shouts out to all the man. Where's all our I ain't been seeing all our moderators lately. Where all our beautiful females at, man? That's crazy.
I don't know, man.
Where everybody go? I ain't seen MJ in a minute. I ain't seen. Well, I know what sister situation is. Queen of Attraction definitely been on point. Ariel definitely been on point. I ain't seen Bella. Kay, I seen her every now and then. Kay. Nicole be here. Tiana. I know a lot of them. How many? Jasmine, yeah. Jasmine. It's two Jasmines. It's two Jasmine. Don't we got like two Jasmine? Yeah, we do. We do got like two Jasmine. What you doing, Julian, man? You real quiet over there.
My bad, I had my mic muted. My bad.
Right. What is this Angryfan coming, y'all? Be patient. He got to, he had to get his food. He got to get his food.
Yeah, I see he was a little bit tipsy, so give him a second.
Oh, he was tipsy?
Yeah, you can see he was feeling.
His blunts be looking horrible.
He don't be smoking blunts. He be smoking cones.
What do you say? Hey, Battle Troop, you got a lot of mods. Yes, I do. Women, every real woman become a free moderator. Not a free, like, yeah, basically free.
A verified moderator.
Because guys definitely got to donate to be a moderator. Women get theirs for free. Just like the club. Just like the club. First 100 ladies get in free.
People 411.
Right. The guy like, man, there's a lot of girls at that club. Man, how much they charging? $100. Man, ain't pay no 100. Man, it's packed with girls. Man, I got like 80. You got the other 20. Yeah, I got you. Those girls make you come out your pocket. Make you come out your pocket. Look how beautiful Ariel is. It's one of these brothers in the comments waiting for P Black to mess up. They had their fingers crossed hoping he messed up. You better stay in line. You better stay in line. Can't wait for him to mess up. Have you ever seen the homie with a girl that was so cold? You hated on him?
Nah.
I did. Like, dang. Man, what's she doing with him?
Even when me and my homies was competing for the same chick, we ain't never hate on each other.
No, me and my homie definitely hated on each other. That should have been a sign of us finna fall out in the future, huh? Wasn't thinking back then like that, though.
That's why I ain't had too many homies. I was too busy messing with their women.
Oh, you?
Mm-hmm.
That's hating.
No, we weren't never friends. We was only friends because I was messing with their woman. And that's how we was keeping it. That's how we kept the suspicion low.
Okay, I'm confused.
I messed with a woman. She introduced me to her dude. Me and her dude become cool. So we keep the suspicion low of me and her being good.
You messed with one and she introduced you to her dude.
Mm-hmm.
And you and him be cool.
To keep the suspicion low of me and her messing around. Facts.
Okay.
I mean, my loyalty to her, my loyalty is to the female. I was friends with her first.
We talk about everything on here.
I was friends with the female first, so my loyalty is to her. My first loyalty. You know what I mean? She was my friend before him. I wouldn't know him unless if it wasn't for her.
Okay.
No, I ain't cold blooded. That's just, I mean. You know they say it's better when you ain't supposed to be doing it.
Yeah. I just saw something else I wanted to play. I ain't get to hear it. I want to see it though. Crap. I think I saw it on Black Sheep Media account. I just want to hear what he had to say. No, that's not it. I just saw something I really, really want to draft. I ain't even hear it neither doing so. Right here. I want to hear this. I saw this pop up and I just want to hear it because I don't know what he talking about. I ain't even hear it, Julian, so let's address this also. I just saw this when I was looking for the video to get ready for Angryfan. And it was Sue Surf. It's titled Sue Surf goes off on OTF for running and letting King Von die. That's what it said.
What?
Yeah, I want to hear this go. Because that title even sounds stupid. Right here. Let me see what he meant. Okay, let's see what he's talking about, Julian.
Mentally though, that's a dangerous group of people. I don't give a fuck what they believe in. Muslim, Christianity, Crip, blood, cop, whatever. If there's a group of people willing to die about that shit and willing to die about each other, it's gonna be real tough to handle them. But when shots start flying and 2 niggas still there and 4 or 5 niggas leave, or 3 niggas skirt off but 1 nigga stay, that's how motherfuckers die. Bugging. Niggas crazy, nigga. Niggas crazy. They can't tell me shit like, you bugging, my nigga. You bugging, nigga. These niggas is crazy, nigga. I wish the fucking would nigga walk back, feel comfortable, go to tell my mother he died and he was dead. Shit, so you bugging, nigga. Bugging, nigga. Ain't nothing ever happened on my and I'm not promoting that. I'm not proud of it. That's real life. Ain't nothing ever happened to my nigga that did not happen to me, and I was right there. How? How? You standing right here, you shoot my man, I'm gonna punch you in your face. You have to shoot me.
Really? He said, if you standing right here and you shoot my man, I'm gonna have to punch you in the face. If a guy got a gun and just shot your man, you think he finna let you punch him in the face? Is you hearing this, Julian?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
So this brother, is he trying to explain how like how King Von was all in that brawl, then when shots got the fire and King Von got hit? What did he say? He wish a brother would come to his mama and tell his mama he died and they was there. So what they supposed to do? Get killed too?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's called a shootout, because when shots fire, everybody scatter to their own little place of safety, I guess, to survive the shootout. But what he not factoring in, and I don't know how much information he got, that the police started shooting. It was a three-way shootout. The police was shooting. King Von, them people were shooting. And Quando Rondo, and them people were shooting. So I don't know what he meaning.
I'm not too familiar with the situation, so I refrain from speaking on it.
I looked into it a lot, so I'm just telling you what.
Yeah, I feel you. I just don't. I mean, I try not to speak on what I don't know. But as far as Surf saying what he's saying, I have felt like that before. I had a situation happen to where I felt like that before.
Like what?
To where I was asking how my homie, how one of my friends got shot and another one didn't, and he was there.
Because sometimes when gunfire rang out, people break the safety.
No, it was more of a accidental shooting. It was still murder, but it was more of a accidental shooting. The person who shot my friend ran out, and I mean the people just didn't give chase to him, which I don't understand why. I still to this day I don't know, but probably that was just probably been my mindset to go after him. But you know what I'm saying?
But this situation is entirely different, because again, there was 2 police officers shooting also at anybody out there that night when they was all getting into it.
So how do they know exactly who killed King Von?
Because you actually see on camera the dude killing King Von. You actually can see him reach over, and you see the gunfire come out the gun and literally hit him. And when that's what caused the
okay, because I did see it in the part of a clip. It looked like they was running while walking with him to a car. It looked like his legs was moving on that clip that I saw. But I don't know. I think he died en route to the hospital.
And that's what caused the police to shoot.
Okay.
When he shot, you see the whole crowd disperse, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So even King Von and them people didn't know where the shots was coming from, because they were fighting in a crowd, like.
Okay. I see the fact it was a crowd. I just didn't see where the shots come from. I heard it, but the footage I seen was grainy, and I really didn't try to zero into it that much about it. I figured I didn't need to put that in. I mean, and just that. I seen it enough. Just like I didn't want to see the autopsy pictures that they saying going around. I don't need to see it. It's just something I don't need to see. My condolences to that man's family, though. But it's a hard thing. I mean, Sue Surf, I mean, I come from that cloth that, I mean, if something happened to one of y'all, it's got to happen to all of y'all. If one of y'all come home crying, y'all all better come home crying. That's just how we would. I mean, something you can't come. We not allowed to go home without this last one, because if we do, we gonna get killed.
I came from that cloth too, but it's entirely different when you in a shootout and guns are involved. Ain't too many people running up on a gun.
True.
People. Natural reaction is to break for safety, not run to the gun.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you will have in situations, if you out there with your homies and you're gang banging, your homie will get popped and you might not get popped. That's how it is.
I definitely know how shootouts are. It's just that, you know what I mean, luckily I've never lost anybody in a shootout, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? So where we had to even worry about that because it was, you know what I mean, over nothing anyway, for the most part. So
look, and I'm gonna give you another instance. I have been in time where I was out on the block or somewhere and I didn't have a piece. And I could be with the guys. And then some guys just start coming out busting at us. And we all start taking off running. If one of the guys get hit, what are we supposed to say? What are we supposed to do?
yeah.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen to me a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, the fuck, like this don't make sense. But my point is this though. Prior to us getting into this situation, you was running around with me with the same exact tattoos, screaming gang, screaming squad. So I'm assuming that when shit hit the fan, you gonna hold it down. If we all run around here with Cable Vision shirts on, I'm gonna assume that you know how to handle cable like I know how to handle cable. If we all got a Laker jersey on, I'm gonna assume that everybody know the plays. If you come, I know you supposed to be coming baseline. I pass the ball, it go out of bounds because you know the play. You know the play. Because what? Because we all Lakers. So if we all screaming gang, all right, you driver. All right, yo, go get the car. Like, you know the drive. You know the assist role. MVP. Know your role.
Surfing his basketball analogy.
It's all right. It's all right to be best defensive player of the year. It's all right to be wrong with that. It's all right to lead the team in assists. It's all right to grab rebounds. It's not wrong that everybody wants to score, my nigga. It's different people, different roles, different players, my nigga. Bugging my nigga. There's too many games out here for niggas to say that games and don't make life bugging. Cops is games. They got rules and rules. Listen, I bet you what.
You're right, they got rules. And when gunfire starts spraying, them cops, they all go to their safety. They all go to their safety. When them guns start get the ringing out, they go to their damn safety. That's what they do. So I'm really ain't agreeing with what he talking about. Especially when you talking about some street stuff. With regular dudes and stuff like that.
Yeah, him and his basketball analogies. Yeah, like you said, I'm assuming you know the play, yeah, but also when one of them players get hurt, the game still continues.
Right. And you don't know the plays if a cat get the dumping on y'all and it catch you unsuspectedly, you ain't trying to, hey, you know the play, get over. You ain't trying to do that. You trying to get the hell out of the way and make sure them shots that just went off didn't hit you.
But still, if you know even if you, I mean, in the basketball, somebody get hurt, the game is gonna continue. He's gonna get carried off to the sideline, gonna go to the locker room, go get checked by medical. After that, somebody's gonna sub in, and the game gonna continue to get played.
Them same dudes who talking about facts in the heat of that drama should be out of there too. I want to hear the rest of this. What are he talking about? I just saw this pop up like, what? Surf goes off on OTF for letting King Von get killed. All right, let me see what he's talking about. That's dangerous.
I bet you one of them officers won't leave. If shots start flying, that motherfucking officer gonna get behind the motherfucking car and he gonna grab his motherfucking comrade, slide him behind the car, and do what the fuck he need to do to get them out of there. Facts. So what you want to tell me now? So me and my niggas screaming gang, and I can't bark with my niggas and say, nigga, if it's gang, you better make sure we get the fuck home. Cops do it. I ain't never seen no
horrible
cop run on the cop. He might have dumped and went behind a car. He might have got some cover. Yeah, y'all got nobody. He came and pulled up. Homeboy got hit, pull up. Yeah, somebody go. Might make a call. We need some backup. Backup here now. But leave nobody. If you ain't got me, don't tell me you got me. Bugging, nigga. Bugging, nigga. Right, that cop will get fired. If shots start flying, that cop is badass.
Why you come here?
Might want to be a cop if you're not going to do cop shit. That's the moral of my, if you ain't got me like I got you, why you want to be gang if you ain't going to do gang shit? And I don't mean gang shit in a negative, I'm talking about the camaraderie, how we rock, what we stand for, what we on, like, come on. Because it don't got to be guns. It don't always go that far. It can be 5 of us. It just be a fight in the club. One nigga badass. There's a 5-on-5, he badass. How are you gang? Oh, nah, because I got to live for my kids. So go the fuck in the house. You can't be out 3 in the morning with the demons in the sign and say, I'm trying to live for my kids.
Okay, he just contradicted himself. So he just contradicted himself real bad. And this is really, really bad. So he's saying that if you a father and you out with the gangs, you shouldn't be out with the gangs if you're a father, because you got to make a choice. You either gonna be a father and go home, or you with the gangs and in these streets. This what I always be talking about when you listen to these brothers talk. What's more important to them? My niggas this, my niggas that, gang this, gang that. What happens when they get locked up? What happens when they get shot? What the first thing they cry, scream out, I want my kids. I want to be with my daughter. I want to be with my babies. Wait, you just right here saying in your liberty of freedom, you rather live and sacrifice your life for your niggas than be a father to your child. But you talking about real stuff? You hear him out his own mouth? You don't be out here with the demons. If you want to live for your kids, you want to be a father, then go home. But he popping some real stuff. But the first one screaming, my child this, my child that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let them talk. They'll tell on themselves every time. They'll tell on themselves every time. And you see what's more important to these brothers. That's why I was saying, when Lux was battling him, this the lost nigga right here. This is the portrait of the lost nigga. He still don't get it. I want to rewind this right back again so y'all can hear this. Listen to what he's saying.
Oh, nah, because I gotta live for my kids. So go the fuck in the house. Badass. There's a 5-on-5, he badass. Because it don't gotta be guns. It don't always go that far. It can be 5 of us. It just be a fight in the club. One nigga badass. There's a 5-on-5, he badass. How are you gang? Oh, nah, because I gotta live for my kids. So go the fuck in the house.
How is you gang if you gotta live for your kids? You see the option? You see the option he given? How is you gang? How is you gang if you gotta live for your kids? You hear the options? Watch this.
You can't be out 3 in the morning with the demons in the sign and say, I'm trying to live for my kids. Make sense. It ain't no real, like, you parenting. In the club. One nigga badass. There's a 5-on-5, he badass. How are you gang? Oh, nah, because I gotta live for my kids. So go the fuck in the house. You can't be out 3 in the morning with the demons in the sign and say, I'm trying to live for my kids.
So you can't go out and enjoy your life, and you can't go out and enjoy a night at the club with your guys if you're trying to live for your kids. You can't do that. You gotta be gang if you outside at that hour.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Given. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta be gang if you outside at that hour. That's what's up.
Right. And you got to make a choice on what you're gonna do. Now, I definitely believe in that. I definitely believe that you can't have them both. You either gonna be in the streets and sacrifice your family, or you're gonna be with your family and sacrifice the streets. But you definitely can't have them both. You definitely can't have them.
Like, go happen.
And according to him, he telling you what he choose. What's going on, Traffic Guard?
Yo, your man sound crazy.
Yeah,
He don't know what he talking about. He all over the place. He talking about a situation like as if he was there. And I mean, at the end of the day, man, it was a situation that was a fist fight that turned into a shooting. Like, man, we all
Right.
know when bullets start flying, you trying to figure out where they coming from before you do anything.
Right.
How you
You
gonna
know
jump
he
out
he
the
know
door? You don't
exactly
know
when he got hit. He was trying to get away from them shots. That's what he was trying to do. He knew exactly what it was. He jumped in a stranger's car. He know exactly what it is to be trying to get away from gunfire.
Right. He did. Yeah, he did say he jumped in
You
the
feel me?
stranger
So
Right. He knew
when he
exactly
got
what it
shot.
is to get away from gun. Right. You know exactly what it is to be trying to get away from gunfire. Quit playing, man.
Right.
and let me ask you a question, Truth. This is the same guy that's talking this, but what happened when they was in Detroit?
What you mean?
Back when they was in Detroit, there's somebody
They
left
don't know shotgun shooter.
shotgun shugging them. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
But hey,
they wasn't all solid. Like so, he talking like as if you know what I mean. He this gorilla, but you know what I mean it was situations with him that it wasn't like he was solid all the way. He got all this passion in his voice.
everybody know when shots get to ringing out, your natural instincts is to take cover and get in the clear. You get what I'm saying? Get out the clear. That's your natural instinct when shots are firing and you don't know where they coming from and you just hearing them. Even when you outside just standing out on the block, yeah, pop, 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 pop. First thing you know what I'm saying? You looking like, hey, where'd that come from? That came over there. You get what I'm saying? So imagine when it's murder up close and you ain't got time to reach for yours. It got yours because it come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Up personal. Like he said, he just said something crazy. Like, if dude shot my man, I'm punching them in the mouth. What dude with a gun that's shooting your man about to let you punch him in the mouth? If I'm dumping on him, I'm dumping on you too. Like, what are you talking about? That sound good when you're not in it. You get what I'm saying?
It do sound good when you ain't there.
You know how it's finna play out. See, it's easy to watch the camera and say, well, I would have did that. Then I would have went around there. She would do that. I would have did that. No.
Hindsight is 2020.
What you say?
Hindsight is 2020.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And the crazy thing about it is, everybody we know anything can happen. Things could go south in a second. You feel me? I'm from New York, so we usually say a New York minute. Anything can happen in a New York minute. In a split second, things changed. Everybody didn't know that he was about to go have a fight. Only a few people, from what the manager was saying, that only a few people knew that he was going to have a fight or go approach old boy. So everybody wasn't on point about the situation. And at the end of the day, you know, everybody know that he was the top dog. He was the official dude. So, you know what I mean? He just reacted.
And then
That's
remember,
why everybody didn't know what was going on.
right. And then he said after that, like soon as he said it all was in a split second. Bang, 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 bang. The police was right there. They got the dumping. So it's a 3-way shootout. So bullets everywhere. 6 people got hit.
Everywhere.
And you trying to get your man, and you know your man got hit, and you trying to get him to safety. So you jeopardizing your body trying to get him to safety.
Yeah, you trying to go get him and you getting shot.
Right.
Yeah, like
that's crazy, right? Why King Von is shot in the street, one of the enemy dudes is over him. His one guy come run over there and found dude, like off him, like in the midst of the gunfire going off. And then fired on him again, like, because he was trying to strip him of his chains. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he talking about, man. Especially if he trying to blame them brother for leaving them when no, it didn't happen like that.
It's like how can you blame some dudes that died for him, literally died for him? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they
And
literally
two of them
died
got,
for
yeah,
him.
two of his guys died with him. Like, come on. Like, I don't know, man. Some things, I don't know, man.
So how many people died in total?
Rapmatic, appreciate it. He said, salute, OG. Forget URL bogus app. I'd rather support you. You more entertaining. Yeah. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for that love, man. Appreciate that.
How many people was killed?
3.
I think
Oh,
two,
man.
because they saying one of them didn't die, so but I'm not too sure.
Too. 2 of his guys got killed too.
Oh, man.
So he got killed along with 2 of his guys, and his manager got shot too.
All because niggas can't take an ass.
And his manager got shot too.
All because niggas don't want to get beat up. Come on, man. Put them guns down, man. Come on, man. That's crazy, man. Fight and get it out the way, man. Put your hands on each other and get it out the way, man.
Let's hear some more of what this brother's saying. Some Cap saying, yeah. Let's see what else he's saying.
Make it make sense. It ain't no real, like, you parenting. You out 3:30 in the morning. After this the after the club, after the hour, after the after hour. Like, niggas be outside. It's 4:30 in the morning. This the after hour. Shit get popping. You talking about I gotta live for my kids. You should have been in the house. Baby girl got school at 8. She gotta be school at 8. If you live for your kids, you'll be home, get up, get ready, make breakfast and essentials. Breakfast is the best. It's the best meal of the day. She eat that. Most important meal of her day. You got at 4:30. Now nigga stop. Nigga, you can't trick me into thinking that I'm wrong for saying no, nigga. You bugging, nigga. It better be a bunch of shot motherfuckers or somebody go to fuck like shit. Niggas always think the only main part of the street is the pistol. No, my niggas, mad parts of the war, my nigga. This niggas riding around here with bulletproof cars. This niggas riding around with pulling up to the club with 5 cars, 10 cars. Like, I mean, this niggas that don't even come to the club and just sit in the car. Why they managing them in the club? Everybody got a fucking role, my nigga. If you in these streets thinking cause y'all 5 deep in the car and y'all got a pistol, y'all safe, you bugging. You bugging. Bugging, man. These niggas don't be outside, my nigga. These niggas don't really be outside. Because my thing is, like I said, is war. Experience is the best teacher. I could take you out to shoot out the back of a car 20 times. All you know how to do now is shoot out the back of a car. That don't mean you know how to be a shooter. What happened when we got to play defense now? Somebody burned down on us. You know how to keep your composure. Get behind the wall. Keep your eyes open. Look, yo, the shot's coming from over. You know what I mean? Like, there's other parts of being in the street besides just shooting your pistol. What about your senses? What about your street senses? What about knowing when the temperature getting crazy? Like, nah, it's time for us to slide, bro. They say that's street shit too. Before the shots fly, I got homies that'll be like, nah, bro, it feel funny in here. This ain't the spot, we out. But that was before anybody got shot. Why? Because he got street sense. It's mad other positions in the game than just pulling your pistol. Yeah, I need somebody to hold the strap, of course. Of course, but I also need a nigga that ain't gonna drink no liquor that see every motherfucking face in this club. That's a part of game. That's a part of morals. That's a part of if you ain't got me like I got you, you ain't gotta be the nigga that's shooting for me. You can be the sober nigga. You can be the nigga on point. You ain't gotta be my shooter. You can be on point. Everybody ain't gotta be gang. I roll a blunt, I roll a gang is gang. My mother gang, she got it tatted. My mother gang. She ain't shooting nobody, she ain't nothing. She gonna be my mother. That's her part of gang. That's a part. Everybody got a part, my nigga. The moral of that post is stop trying to, y'all around motherfuckers in their lives and their livelihood. Y'all is interrupting people's lives. You could be the reason somebody died because you telling somebody you got him and you don't. You've been preaching to this nigga for the last 2.5 years, 3 years, 10 years, his whole life that you got him. And realistically, as family and friends, we ain't out here practicing no tactical warfare. We ain't practicing none of that. So you don't really know if a nigga got you really until shit hit the fan. That's the scary part.
So why did you just contradict yourself like that for then? Why would you just contradict yourself like that for?
Mm-hmm.
Now you really did you hear how you just contradict yourself? Real bad right there. Right here.
To me, when he be
You've
talking,
been preaching to this nigga for the last 2.5 years,
promo.
3 years, 10 years, his whole life that you got him. And realistically, as family and friends, we ain't out here practicing no tactical wars. We ain't practicing none of that. So you don't really know if a nigga got you really until shit hit the fan. That's the scary part. Because you ain't gonna know that nigga got you till you sitting in that jail cell and your daughter, he ain't checked on your daughter, he ain't checked on your mother, he ain't pushed past your crib because you ain't there now.
Super contradiction. Everybody know the game, know the team, who to guard, who to power forward, who to center, how to train them, how to do that. Well, technically, ain't none of us never even really been trained that we do this, so we don't even really know who got us. This dude right here, boy. What's dangerous is who you're talking to that actually believe the trash. That's what's dangerous. That's what's dangerous. Who he talking to? That's like, yeah, man, for real, straight up. That's real. That's
you talking that real shit 100.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He said, "Yo, truth." Truth. He said, if I teach you how to shoot out of the backseat of a car, now how you gonna know defense, nigga? What? Right. What are you talking about?
These basketball antics gonna get your damn brain blew out. Talking about that's offense. Now defense. Do you know how to play defense when they come up? When they come, huh? Look, I'm not even trying to steal around.
What you gonna do when they spin the block?
Right, because defense to me only mean you would call slipping, and you shouldn't come back from it. So that defense mean like, damn, they call us slipping. Defense, how you gonna play defense with guns? Hey.
Really? I mean, I guess he's talking about do you know how to duck? Do you know how to duck between cars? And
right, this brother think. Hey, this brother think. Shootouts is a sport. This brother really. Come on, man. He gonna get somebody.
I guess if you get shot, in his mind. In his mind, when he gets shot and he survived, he an MVP. You know, right. He's the most valuable player. Like he's still here. You know, what I mean? He's putting numbers on the board. Oh man, this is crazy.
I was talking about everybody. If we all go out and somebody gets shot, everybody got to get shot together. I wish somebody would have to go tell my mama I got shot. And you supposed to have my back. You supposed to got me. Hell, I ain't got you when that AK chopping on you. Hell, I got you because I got you. I got you and I ain't got nothing. That's what I'm trying to. How do I got you if I ain't got nothing in the first place? Fussing at us. How I'm supposed got you like what? I just hope you don't get hit, partner. Hell, talking about don't need 8 people. Well, look, if mine got popped and shot and I ain't got nothing, I'm out of here.
You gotta get low, man. You think
yeah,
about
hey,
your life.
We'll get them back. Why I call retaliation. He caught you. Look, I'm just glad it wasn't me that got caught. It was him. I love him, but I can't do nothing about it. Hell, what I'm supposed to do? We ain't got nothing. Bro, what you supposed to do when this guy got the chopper blazing at y'all and y'all ain't got nothing? What were you supposed to
do? Is every man for himself?
Exactly. Like, man, hey, and we even run like this. Don't run by me. Go your way. Look, let's split up. Look, we gonna meet at the house. However you get there, I know if you make it. If I'm there, like, damn, he still ain't made it here yet. Man, please. How about we all
Shit.
together? No, he ain't.
I just seen a pregnant lady get left when the shots start going.
Hey, bro. Matter of fact,
shots started going. They forgot she was pregnant. Everybody got out of there.
Look, matter of fact, I'm too old to be in the damn game. This one not turning this flag. now I'm really in my senses. Man, Sir sound crazy. So, let's hear some more of this. This dude sound crazy.
So you can't really see loyalty until it's in your face. Niggas, you'll be riding in a car with 3 niggas. One of them want to kill you and 2 of them bitches. 60th Street. You'll be running around in a car with 4 niggas and everybody smiling though. One of them wants you dead and want to fuck your bitch. The other 2 niggas is straight chump, straight strength. But that Dirk on, everybody at Vaughn on, everybody in the car got the drop on this flexing nigga. He's from Tennessee, and it feel like it. It feel like game. And them niggas is capping. And they straight capping. For real, bro. Niggas be like, it don't even be guns and violence that the niggas be with weirdos. Niggas be with weirdos, bro. Because in reality, too, if it's 2 group of solid niggas and something go wrong, a nigga could be like, hey, bro, I wasn't even that. Fuck that bitch, bro. You feel me? Nigga spill a drink on you from another side. Oh, nah, that shit wasn't even about that, bro. Like, my fault. Let me buy you another drink, bro. Niggas don't come like that. Niggas be with weirdos. So now you doing you, we doing us. One of your homies bumping to a nigga. Now it's a whole beef. It's a whole y'all into it with another side of the nigga, a whole other group of niggas in the club over a bitch or a drink getting spilled. Why? And it all goes back to you being with weirdos. It all goes back to if you ain't got me like I got you, don't tell me you got me. Why you in this club starting problems or creating? You know what I got going on. You know my career. You know my name. You know what's up. Everybody ain't got to pull a pistol to be like, the shooter ain't the only nigga that's important. Nigga, the shit could get sunk from mad different parts of the shit. Mad different parts of the shit. Hole in the vessel. The motherfucking, you know what I mean? The fucking engines. That's mad different shit, my nigga. It's crazy. Crazy. That's why you listen, man. You slide alone and you know who the fuck you dealing with. You know you dealing with, you feel me? Because you get the whole motherfuckers accountable. Niggas screaming, I'm gonna smoke one of you niggas over this shit. Set.
So he started out saying, everybody needs to stick together and know who you dealing with and all this. Only to end it by saying, that's why you dip and slide along. And you like, come on, man. But you know, he got his Instagram on. Somebody thought he was popping some real stuff. Even though he tried to tell you when y'all in the shootout, remember NBA 2K. Y'all remember NBA 2K. One of your homies is the point guard, the other one is the power forward, and he gonna play the center while they come around shooting. And after you done shooting, then if they turn to shoot and y'all on defense now. So now you gonna get somebody there and brain blew out trying to do a crossover in the shootout.
The triangle.
Oh man.
He calling for all type of screens and picks.
Right. This dude never said that.
If you listen to him, you're gonna be in jail or dead.
He be swearing, he be saying some real stuff, man. Last time he said something real when he said press 9. That's crazy because down here, when somebody call you collect from prison, press 9 is the number you push when you don't want them calling your phone. That's what press 9 is down here. They be like
Oh
press
shit.
5. They'll say press 5 if you want to receive the call, and press 9 if you don't want them calling no more. So I don't know. He said press 9.
And the ball didn't hit you that way.
Right. Something wrong with that brother, man. That's crazy.
Man. This guy. Unbelievable.
It is.
He said we four if we riding 4 deep in the car, all of us got hammers. That sound like niggas is going to jail to me.
Right. And only to say this. One of us want to F my girl. 2 of us are straight cowards. All right, man. This brother.
So you rolling with suckers who want to sleep with your girl and cowards. That's what's up.
Right. Then you know he had to throw himself in there. He had to throw himself in there talking to them to remind them of what he do. He said, why would you even put me in this situation? You know my career. You know what I do. So why would you? he reminded, letting them know. Hell, I'm the golden goose. I'm the breadwinner. Don't do nothing out here to endanger my life or my career and everything. Protect the bag, basically. Protect the bag. Man, what Cap said?
Word.
I don't know what he think. You can't mess up this show though. I hope he didn't think he can mess up the show. You can't mess up this show. Hell.
Caps was sipping earlier. I know he was drinking earlier. So I don't know. He could be lit.
Right. Let me see the end of this. Let me see what he said at the end.
What did Grizzly say? Kill me if I snitch, because if you snitch, I'm gonna kill you. That type shit, my nigga. Like, hold me accountable for whatever you like, because I'm gonna hold you accountable for whatever I hold myself accountable for. Set. I'm gonna hold you accountable for whatever I hold myself accountable for, my mama. These niggas out here don't be living with no fucking morals, no fucking rules, my nigga. Niggas out here don't be living with no morals, no rules at all. At all. Niggas gang when it's convenient. Niggas be gang when it's convenient. That shit whack as hell. Hold up. Niggas be straight gang when it's convenient. It's time to hit the club, time to hit the party, bitches. Oh, it's bitches over there, Airbnb. Oh, gang. Oh, yeah, you not, I fuck with surfing niggas. Yeah, you raw a bunch when it's convenient. You raw a bunch when it's time to get a show. You raw a bunch when it's time to, I'm not surf out to fly to LA. We all going to woo. Then you raw a bunch. Niggas be gang when it's convenient. You call a nigga because you by yourself and you feel uncomfortable. He in his pussy. He look over at the phone like, oh, that's just bro. He good. Stroking in that shit. He in that shit stroking. Don't even know you need him. That ain't really gang, my nigga. Ain't really gang, my nigga. Gang, my nigga. Niggas don't be gang, man. These niggas don't be gang, man. Niggas left me.
So people only gang when they want to fly out with him to do a concert. They only gang when it's convenient for them. This man, 30 years old, still talking about gang. Like, get a life. Get a life. When do you grow up? When do you grow up? Sad thing about it, they parents. You got kids. When do you grow up? Gang. He said no morals. Okay, you a gangbanger with morals? You a gangbanger with morals. Because gang mean everybody else is opposition that's not you. So what the hell is moral about that? What's so moral about that? Because that's what gang means. Just us. Just us, and anything else is opposition. And you talking about morals, you really use the word morals and gang banging when you literally talking about killing people. That's what you talking about? Like, come on, man. Who are you talking to? But it's sad because he actually believed what he said. and think he's saying something real. And actually think he's saying something real. So I don't know, man. Let's get some people up here, man. First line, but man, that's what he do, man.
Caps was lit, man. He probably done fell asleep. He ate that food and passed out.
Yeah.
Kind of like I'm gonna do when it's live over.
Right.
He was going too crazy on the URL earlier.
Yeah, the URL. They gonna fix it. Trust me, they gonna fix that situation. They got to, because they brand and everything depends on it. They're gonna enter. They go King. They go King and innovate. King get to show himself now. That day off yesterday was over. That day off was over yesterday, King.
Yo, what the next kill shot?
Call Black Panther. It's not a number to call. You got to click that link, bro. You want to come on this show, you got to click that link right there. And when you click the link, that's how you get on, man.
Yo, when the next kill shot?
I'm gonna do it. We gotta set it
up.
What up?
What up, Battle Truth?
What's going on, Last Chance? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm all right tonight, man. Just hanging in at work, man. I'm hearing y'all convo, man. I'm digging what y'all doing tonight, man. Okay. I'm gonna do what I do with the app is I get it periodically. Okay. When I see good battles come out, and then they're about to bring us good battles on the app that I haven't seen on Caffeine or Born Legacies and things like that. I'll get it for that month, and then I'm done with it until they come out with good shit. Because they ain't gonna jip me with this shit, man. I've been watching, like old boy said earlier, I've been watching since Mook. You know, since him and Mills in the barbershop.
Right.
Smack doing these guys dirty, man. They should be millionaires by now, how much money Smack and Beasley and them is making.
Yeah. But you know, the thing about it is, I look at these brothers and I'm saying to myself, like, a lot of these brothers just, how could I say this? Could I just say, oh man,
they don't know no better?
I want to say that, but it's hard because it's like they know better but don't know better. It's like
you can't give everybody that much credit. You can't give everybody that much credit. Some people just don't know no better. They wasn't raised to know no better. Their mamas ain't taught them no better. Remember, these are single parent households. Most of them they raised by their mamas. Some of these guys just don't know no better. Some learn and some just don't learn.
And that is the very important. You know what? That's very important. You say that, and this is no disrespect to women. You know, I love y'all, and I know y'all sometimes may try your best. But this why it's so important for fathers to be in the home when they involved in their children's lives. They need to stay involved in their children's lives, even if they're not even in the home. It's very important because some do have female traits. Like I'm gonna give you, like Surf is a prime example of that. He had female traits. Look at how he talking about. My mama got gang on her arm, you know, and my mama was a lesbian. So you being yeah, he said that. So you being raised by this woman's emotions,
estrogen
that feed off into you, and it out in your life. If you pay attention to him, he whine a lot. He got this.
He got estrogen. He got too much estrogen in him.
And the things he say is more based upon a female perspective and view on life.
Exactly. You need testosterone. You need testosterone in your life as a man to know how to be a man. Okay. Sometimes you just learn because some people are just wise enough to learn from the streets and pick it up. Now, a couple of things he was saying about the streets, I agree. But remember, boy, you got surprised and got popped and then hopped in somebody else's car. So where the fuck was your defense, nigga? What was your antenna when you weren't on alert that you was about to get popped? While you telling everybody else to be on alert? Why you talking about everybody else's defense?
Man, when them bullets get the spraying out, man.
You don't know where them bullets are going for. You get the fuck down. Now I give old boy props that knocked out King Von's homeboy that knocked his boy out. Boy said, fine, you don't know where they coming from. That nigga said, no, fuck that. That nigga's on my boy. I'm gonna knock this nigga off my boy.
Right. But if
and you got him up off
that's
of
what I'm crazy about what he's saying, because if you saw the video footage, they fighting. Dude come out of nowhere with the pistol, like from the side of the car, like. And
and that was the dude that was getting beat up. That was his homeboy that fell on the ground and then pulled out the pistol and started shooting at King Von.
Yeah, but he that's when he shot again. That's when because from what's being told is, if you pay attention to the camera, you see like Von, like whoever the guy is, they whooping. You see Von like uppercutting them, like. And then you see a guy come from around the truck way, and he right point blank range, arm right up on him and dump, like, cause Von had on a white shirt, so you could easily tell he was hit, cause you see the blood on the white shirt immediately, like you see him dump, and then while he dumped, then he get popped and fall on his butt. The dude who gets shot, he get popped, like maybe in the leg or however, but he got popped and it set him on his butt. And then he looking like, dang. Then he pulled a gun and aim it again at Von them that's like behind him, like, you know what I'm saying? And he like trying to scoop like I'm hit type stuff. You know?
Yeah, I seen that.
So yeah, so the thing about it is when you see him reach back again, and at that time Von on the ground and one of the other dudes over him trying to strip him of his jewelry. I don't know if he shot again, but I'm thinking he probably did because he did
because everybody scrambled. He did because everybody scrambled.
Second time.
So he shot again.
First time. I'm talking about second time.
Yeah, the second time he shot again because even his dude back there before he went up and he hit old boy off of Von. When he knocked old boy off of Von, he shot again because old dude backed up again just to make sure. And then when he shooting, that dude wouldn't shoot again. That's when he went and knocked old boy off of his Von, and then they tried to pick Von up, and the whole skirmish. And I think the police came from the background and some more shit. But I was just giving props to old boy for knocking old boy off of Von. Like when he was talking about gang shit, that's gang shit.
Try not to cuss, bro. Try not to cuss.
Oh, my bad, brother. But that's gang stuff right there. You know what I mean? Somebody that has the wherewithal to say, you know what, hold on, he's still on my boy while shots is ringing out. And he would knock him off, put himself in the line, you know what I mean, in the line of danger to say, I'm still going to help my boy up and get him up out of here. Even if shots is ringing or not. That's a military stuff to me, personally.
What you think about Surf basically saying, and so
from
the
manager saying that the only shots that was fired was from old boy and the cops.
Yeah, the one that was on the ground and then the cops afterwards.
Yeah, because the cops got the button immediately when they saw the gunfire. They saying.
Yeah, exactly. So being
said
on board,
if you had a gun on you, the cops were shooting at you. They didn't care.
But see, that's what I say. The wherewithal of the young man to hit old boy off of Von to get Von up out of there to try to save his life still. That's where I was commending him at. Because he could have just ran away from the scene altogether. But he made sure he did a buck around, came back, and was like, "Nah, you gonna get off my man," and knocked him up off of his man.
Drug Von away, like from the
Way. That's now. Tell me if you ever seen that from a military movie.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's real game.
Yeah, in the midst of all that gunfire you're taking.
In the midst of all that gunfire, you had the wherewithal to say, you know what? I still gotta help my man. Right. That's military tactics stuff right there. Now, when Surf was talking about military tactics, that's military tactics. You get away from the gunfire to save yourself, to come back to save everybody else.
That's what I don't get what Surf meaning by like people just left that dude to die. Like how his guys died. Hold on, his guys died with him, and 6 people. That goes to show you how much gunfire was being let out there. 6 people got shot. 3 died. 3 died. 6 got shot. Like, come on, man. What are you doing?
But this is coming from the same guy that let shotgun shit basically to die. Then you got popped in the midst of trying to be so-called big gang crip. And then after that, you just been snitching, getting in and out of jail.
One of those guys was definitely the manager.
Yeah, definitely. But who are you to tell somebody if they gang? If everybody knows that if you get caught with gun charges, you go to jail, brother. Especially in New Jersey. You go away for a long time. That many times?
No.
Somebody snitching.
Max, 3 people died. Von died and 2 of his guys died. I know.
2 of his guys. Yep.
I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
Then starts talking about caps and talking about all these things. Come on, man. You can't talk about caps, man. Caps been doing this since day one, bro. That's one name you can't say nothing about.
Oh, and it's crazy.
And the crazy thing about it was from the manager saying they wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
That wasn't never part of the plan going to that spot. You know how
right. But you know what, man, on some real stuff.
A to point B. You know what I mean?
The manager was better. But the manager was better off not even opening his mouth. I'm just gonna keep
he should have shut up. Yeah, he should have shut up.
Should have shut up because he made himself look real bad.
Yep.
And I didn't like that at all because hold on, hit me out though once. I don't like that at all because let me tell you, when I listened to him explaining that story, man, I was very bothered. Because first of all, for me personally, I wouldn't want a manager that do drugs. And if he do, I don't want to know about it. You definitely not going to be my manager sitting in the car smoking weed with us and stuff like that, because that's some homie stuff. That's not no business stuff. And for a manager, it's supposed to be a more professional respect level. And when he was talking about, he was in, what did he say? Vaughn was in the back seat with a girl. He was in the passenger seat, and somebody else was in the driver's, and one of his guys came and said, see, when he told that story, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what's up with that manager, but when he told that story, that made them look bad. Because he said somebody came and told Vaughn, one of his guys, like, hey, man, dude, them over there, and they slipping. They sleeping. He used the word sleeping. He said they sleeping. And then, you know, DJ Academic, who a cornball, don't really know much. So he like, what do you mean by sleeping? Do that mean he was in the car sleeping, or were they just off guard and didn't know what was going on? Then he was like, yeah, they was off guard. So he like, and Vaughn was like, and hurry up and get out the car to go catch him sleeping.
Look, because they know Vaughn wasn't no punk. But the thing was, as your homeboys, I feel like if that's what happened, you set Vaughn up for failure, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know y'all wasn't supposed to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's not what y'all went there for.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what he did that could hurt him though. He admitted they initiated the beef.
Yep. Yep. So it's not on nobody else's fault. It's Vaughn and their fault now.
Right. To actually make it look like dude was in self-defense because they had the intent to hurt and harm.
Now peep this. Now, and you're right. Now peep this. Now, if they want, the other side can sue for self-defense. They can sue Vaughn's estate.
Yeah, because when the manager just explained that story, I'm like, what is he doing? How you from the street guy? Why would he say that? I'm like, I know he didn't just say that. Yes.
Stupid.
I'm like, dog, you just made that even worse because you made Vaughn seem like he was some type of hater and actually went to try to do damage to them. He ended up losing his life. And that's what he said out of his mouth. I'm like, why would he say that? Like, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Like, yeah, you literally just told on this man.
You ain't right, man.
Crazy. That's crazy.
But you know what? And what it is again, that comes down to the fact that we ain't raised to articulate correctly or when to know and when not to know to do something. You should have known better not to give that interview and not to say those things.
Right. And
you ain't taught no better.
Manager, and that's your artist. Your first thing was to tell him out the gate, like, no, man, no. We done with this type of stuff. You a rising star. You on the come up. You got a lot of things going for yourself. Look, we got people that have that. You personally should never be involved in nothing.
I would, man, look, I would put the child lock on that nigga. That nigga wouldn't have got out that car. I would put the child lock on that nigga. You ain't getting out this car. Let them niggas handle that. Stay your monkey ass in this car, Von. I'm putting a child lock on him. Child lock that door. You ain't getting out.
They're in the bulletproof truck. Okay, we're in the bulletproof truck. Okay.
Get in the truck. Get in the truck.
It's stuff like that, man. Like, come on, man.
But see, but that's another thing. Look, it's something that Surf was saying that was profound. He was talking about tactics and things like that. He's absolutely correct. We don't know tactics and things of that nature. If you look at the Antifa movement, these white boys out there, what do you see them? You see them tactical up with the cause, with the means of what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, and things of that nature. We don't do it like that. We just go out and start spraying everything that's moving.
True.
We don't know tactics. We just do. We go off of emotion. We go off of female emotion. That's how a female would do it. She would go out there and say, "You know what? Forget all that," and start just spraying everything moving.
Right. Yeah.
We need to. It's something wrong in our community, man, psychologically upstairs, and it leaches into battle rap. That's why it was so easy for caffeine to come in and take over. Beasley knew what he was doing. Beasley was all about his money from the beginning. He knew how to control Smack. Smack, you do this part. Smack, you do this part. All right, you talk, you be the face, you look good, you all in the camera. I'm gonna be the businessman behind the scenes to get these white people to see what we doing and to get this real bread. Beasley knew how to move.
Right.
But in the process, he's playing these young black men, and he's playing our whole culture. Instead of just being straight up, man, he's just doing good business, man.
Right.
Respect is respect, man. We got to start respecting each other as black people. If we ain't going to do that kind of business with each other, how are we going to expect these white people to come in and say, yeah, you know what? We'll give you what you're worth. You don't even give each other what you're worth. Why we don't give you what you're worth?
Breezy, what's good?
Yo.
What's good, Breezy?
Gang. Gavel gang. Shout to the Mod Mob, the One United Front. What up?
What up?
I don't want to argue tonight, so I'm taking it. I'm trying to ease my way into the conversation because I don't want to argue today. I don't want to do.
Who would you argue?
We ain't even argue. We all in agreement.
No, but see, that's the thing. I'm the one that don't agree. It's me. I don't feel like getting jumped right now.
No, you ain't gonna get jumped, brother. We're all in the conversation, brother.
It's good, clean content. If you could, if you could, even if you disagree, if you could argue your point, hey, it is what it is.
Exactly.
Even start a debate team, we can have these.
You can't play politics, brother. You can't play politics, brother.
I'm gonna say it as best as I could without cursing. First, let me start and say, most of the things Surf said made a lot of sense, but I feel like I didn't take it right. I feel like he was talking from his perspective because he's in the streets. A lot of people could say you would do this and you would do that, but if you there and then you have that experience on your resume, now you could talk about it differently because you've been there and done that. A lot of things I'm hearing, why would he said this and it just sounds contradictory, when in fact he was really saying real shit, real stuff. And he was saying it, as you could tell, he was saying it as he was thinking about it and as he was reliving it in his head. That's what I got out of what he was saying. And he finished by saying, do everything by yourself, which makes the most sense. If you can't count on the people next to you, the only thing you can do if you still want to do what you want to do is go by yourself and do it and then live with those consequences because you know exactly what you're going to do in those situations.
No, you're absolutely correct. And if you would have listened to me before you got on, I agree with half the things Surf was saying. What I was saying about what Surf was saying was about the fact of talking defense and offense and doing all the stress. It sounds good as you're saying it, but in the moment when bullets is flying and all that, unless you've been in modern day warfare and been in kind of shootouts like that, and he's admitted that he hasn't really been in shootouts like that, he's just been shot, then you don't know how you're gonna react, brother. You don't. And most people are gonna go down and try to live.
All right, but the point is, of course you're gonna try to live, but he's also saying you're going to try to make sure your men live too.
And that's what we gave King Von. Yeah, that's what we gave King Von.
Hold on. I'm going to highlight something he said specifically. He said, If I get shot and I get killed, I want you to go home and tell my mom I got shot and killed. Right? That's the part what part didn't you agree with then? How about we do that?
I just told you, brother. If you listen to me, I just told you. I said the part where he was talking about tactical and defense and things of that nature. I agree with what he was saying, but in the prime of the moment, in the heat of the battle, when bullets is flying, if you're not already in that kind of modern day warfare where you know tactics and bullets is flying and what to do in that, you're gonna go and run and duck for cover. He was talking about if that was me, I would have went over there and I would have socked the dude in the face that had the gun. What?
All right.
Come on, bro. What are you talking about? You wouldn't have did no stupid shit like that. You would have did what King Von did. But we all know that, brother. We agree with you on that. It could have been avoided and all that. That's not what we was talking about. We was talking about what Surf was talking about and how he was wrong in some instances, and then everybody else thought he was just being a clown. I didn't. I agree with a lot of things he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to gang and things. I agree with it.
Okay, you saying you agree? It don't sound like it though. Because before the bullets started flying, it was plenty ways to.
It's two people that's never gonna see their mother, never gonna see their family again either.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
So it's not like one person life got lost. You know what I mean? Two of his people, they gone. You know what I mean? They family stressed. You know what I mean? They might have been the sole providers for the situation that they had going on. You know what I mean? So to make it seem like nobody, you know what I mean? Like nobody got you were saying what Surf was saying. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want nobody going. My mama saying that. You feel me? But two of them people, they ain't going home to their family neither. All over some shit that really could have been avoided in the first place.
But if you listen to the manager, Von didn't even do it. Von was the one riding for his mans in them. Von didn't know about what was going on. They came to King Von with that. King Von was showing his loyalty.
And that's the whole thing.
So all that could have been avoided if his men were better men to King Von and said, you know what? I'm not, just like Son said, I agree with that. Why are you creating drama for me? Why are you creating drama for me? Chill out. We're here to get the women and drink and get some women. That's what we're here for.
They seen they men getting and shaking with somebody, and just as quick as those punches that Truth was talking about, them uppercuts was going, he got hit. As soon as he got hit, and they see their man on the floor, and they trying to go to their man, cop shooting. So you know what I mean, and they get hit.
But what you gonna do? But what you gonna do is somebody shooting. You gonna keep running out the bullet? If somebody's shooting, you gonna keep. But if somebody's shooting, what you gonna keep doing? Running like a brave heart and running out the bullet?
Listen, the point. The point is, it could have been avoided. I'm sticking to that.
Bro, we know that, but that's not how you came in.
And you moving as a team, you avoid stuff like that, and then nobody dies.
Bro, now, okay, we hear you. We hear you, brother. We hear you, brother. But you came in as a contradiction. You said when you came into the chat, you was talking about we wasn't agreeing with Surf, and you agree with Surf and things like that. When that wasn't the point. Oh, come on, brother.
My point I'm making is, I'm trying to compartmentalize the conversation.
I understand that, but don't say somebody else is wrong. Don't say somebody else is wrong when we're actually agreeing with you, brother.
I said I didn't want to argue. I said that specifically. I said I want to hear what you're saying, and then I'm going to respond. That's specifically what I said.
I understand that, but you were the only one arguing. We just trying to tell you that we agree with you on some things, and then we don't on others. That's all we telling you, brother.
All right, I got you.
So you can't say somebody else is wrong when they have their own opinion. We're not saying that you're wrong for having your own opinion.
I'm here to share and try to understand what you're saying.
You did, sir, and then we explained it to you what we were saying. That's all.
Okay. Long story short, it could have been avoided.
We know that. So let's move on to what Surf was saying about everything else. Surf was talking about battle rap and all kind of stuff, right? Before that with Caps. Can we move on to why URL ain't paying nobody their money? Can we move back to what this was really about? URL not paying their money to these rappers and to these bloggers and things of that nature. Can we move back to that? What you think about that, bruh? You just came in. What you think about that?
I think honestly, it's a business, and I feel like talking about it from the outside looking in, we got a different perspective than if you was on the inside. You should pay them. You should do good business. You should keep your promises. But at the time, if you got a problem with how they doing the business, why do people continue to do business with them? I felt like you go to the media to try to get support and sympathy, but at the end of the day, you can handle it your own as a man by doing better business.
I can't disagree with you.
That was a confusing thing for me. Like, I'm driving 15 hours back and forth, but I'm not a groupie. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't understand that. That's confusing to me. You mad they didn't pay you, but you on the internet whining about not being paid, and you driving 15 hours, bro. I don't get it.
Okay, but he did have one point, and that's where he didn't get paid for the tournament. It wasn't about the driving part. He was more talking about the tournament. He didn't get paid for what they told him he was going to get paid for. That was the problem. Now, would you have a problem with that if they told you they was going to give you $2,500, you won the tournament, and then they didn't give you your $2,500?
Of course I would. And the problem is, I would have a problem, but I would have a problem right when it happened, not 5 months later. I'm going to go collect.
You're right.
And then when I was paid, I'm going to have a problem right then and there. I'm not going to have a problem 5 months later and let it stew and fester.
I agree.
It's been 5 months it's been 5 months since the end of the contest.
It's just fucked up to have a tournament where you're supposed to win something and you don't get shit. But you got all these different bloggers.
Hey, respect to everybody, bro.
Angryfan, to all these different type of dudes
Shout out
to be on this tournament for you to actually have a winner and then like not gonna try to pay them. That's crazy to me.
That's crazy, man. That's. Oh, go ahead, bro.
You know, I was listening, bro. No, they thought he was so soft. They didn't think he was gonna make this much noise, man. You know, they do a lot of stuff to underestimate the fans, bro. They forget the fans run battle rap. It's times like this where they need to find out, like, it's the fans that run this, not us.
Facts. They don't respect us, though. They don't respect the fans because they know that we take whatever content they give us. So that's why people like RBE, that was another great platform.
KG the Poet rebuttal to Robin chick?
Man, that Robin Rhymes shit was stupid. I didn't even agree with what she was talking about. You don't own no footage. Shut up. She don't own no footage, and everybody know that does URL or RBE and every other battle. You don't own the footage unless you make that your agreement going in. Come on, bro.
KG took her to court, man. He was his own lawyer. He said she showed up to court without a lawyer. He was like, it was so embarrassing that he had to apologize to the judge. Like, he said her opening was the same as her closing, but he was like, he didn't even have, he got receipts of her. He said that while she was doing all that, he was setting her up with battles. Like, she messed herself up bad, bro.
Yep, she sure did. But you know what it was, honestly? It's the fact that she messes with ARP. Oh, that's what it was. She messed with ARP. Remember, she's always on that stage at RBE. She had every battle. Oh, every battle for RBE. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's trying to get on the URL stage.
Oh wow.
They're not having that.
You know what I found funny? I found that when KG was talking, I was seeing Norbs and Star looking at that shit, and he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this. And we're gonna use this." Yeah. Because I think when he was talking to Piper Boy, he was mentioning Norbs a couple times about his position or what position that he's taking now, or what Norbs was doing before. You know what I mean?
That big position, bro.
Now my thing is, how long is Norbs going to be able to drag this out? I mean, actually, how long is URL going to be able to drag this out with Norbs? Because footage is everywhere that Norbs did everything. I mean, every battle rapper that came out and said, Norbs did this for my career, Norbs did this for my career. You can't hide the fact of what Norbs have done for URL. So how you not going to pay the man is what I'm saying. It's
they're going to settle. They're going to definitely.
But the same thing with Norbs is like what you said about shooters, man. Why Norbs took a while to sue too. He didn't sue right off the back either.
Well, because Norbs was trying to do it on the back end before P wrote that letter saying that Norbs ain't there no more. He was already trying on the back end to work with URL and Smack and get whatever they wanted out of it. And they told him, oh well, we'll give you the app. Like what? All the things I did for battle rap and URL, you gonna give me the app?
And we all know Star from Star and Buckwild, man. We know he petty.
Man, remember Buck Wild? That was my
He got a
dude.
wind of that situation. He figured out a
He
way
was
that he can
on
make
it.
a little extra money on helping
Yeah,
with
he
his
was,
fans.
Ryan.
He jumped right on that.
Yep,
We about
but
to see
that's
the
why.
old
But
style.
Star did it because Star dealt with Smack way before any of us did. He was the first real blogger of battle rap.
He was
If we
at
want to be
that
honest,
early battles, wasn't he?
he was at the early first event battles, and he
All
had a
right,
relationship
fellas.
with Smack early.
I'm about to hop off. I'm about to go to sleep. Call it a night. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Salute, fellas.
All right, brother.
You out of here, Jules?
So yeah, so he know, Star know what's going on, and that's why he's representing Norbs, because Star knew when Norbs started coming into the fold and started seeing Norbs doing the proving grounds.
You already know, bro.
So it's a lot that go behind this with Norbs.
With that
He gonna
shooters
get
thing,
paid.
bro. With the shooters thing, I think maybe Truth need to do something to where next month everybody on 1 month, just instead of paying for that app, send that money to Boy, man. If they don't do nothing,
Yeah. See,
send that money to that
have him
man.
in Cash App, whatever his Cash App is. You know what I'm saying? I say we send our $8 to his Cash App.
Instead of
Cash
that,
App.
man, fill it and they'll fill it in a bad way. He'll fill it in a good way, you know.
Yep. No, you know what?
You already know the voice of the people is always
and
powerful, especially when we do something all at one time.
At one time.
let's try to give him more money. Let's try to give him more money than he was going to make off that damn tournament, just to show Smacking them how much the people got the people.
Jude was throwing his Cash App in the chat. I hope Truth put up the live chat. He threw his Cash App in the chat a few times.
I'm donating. I'm definitely donating the shooter. Man. He deserved that. He put in too much work, man. And he was a good brother about it. And the thing is, he ain't the kind of brother we is, right? If Smack would have told me, hey, just come up here for free, man, I got you. Man, I'm from the hood, bro. I'm from Southeast San Diego, homie. I'm from You ain't finna tell me that you finna give me the money on the back end of something and I'm doing the work first. Where's my product? Where's my money? You want the product? Where's my money?
That's like
he just ain't like that.
And they knew it because he didn't get no contract and now he's just doing all the work for free.
And once you do a little bit for somebody like that,
but
man,
like you said, doesn't have a contract.
Money and work go hand in hand in my book.
It's something like that.
Especially
something like a promissory note, bro. Like you promised me.
I'm driving 12 hours and all type of crazy shit. Man, I need my money as soon as I get up there.
You got to demand.
Half before I get out of there.
He's still soft-spoken. He talking about he defended himself with a soft-spoken voice. So you can imagine how he was in the beginning. You know, probably just happy to be there. They like, dude, happy to. Once you let somebody take advantage of you like that, man, they don't think you're gonna be strong enough to even expose them. So I give him the heart of coming out. It took him a while to come out, man. It took him a while to drop this. He been saying it wasn't easy. I don't think they thought he was able to do this. Like he would defend himself. And I don't think they thought
I don't think they thought he had enough pull to get with the people and the bloggers to support him.
Yeah, people helped him and gave him some courage, bro. That's why he almost cried when he was talking about truth. It's a lot in his heart that he not saying that we seeing now. Like, yo, man, you know, he was influenced by. They probably really didn't think he wasn't gonna say nothing. Sometimes a soldier, them quiet ones, they gonna push him to a point. You know what I mean?
Yep. You never know. And he's a soldier in real life, so you never know what kind of man he is.
Yeah, man.
He's a soldier in real life.
Yeah. He being patient, he's showing discipline. But you don't push a man too far. He coming to us for help, but if we don't help him, what's his next step?
He wasn't getting his money.
He wasn't getting his money. He can't see his kids.
He asking about his money.
You got to go back overseas. And in December, he go back overseas.
Send them pics with me and old boy. I'm like, what's
up, brothers?
Send my money. What you talking about?
Yeah,
that was wild, bro. He said that right after, like, yo, like they really think I'm a joke. Like, come on. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, he made it clear. He said that long paragraph. But that's the thing. That's like you ever get a long paragraph from somebody and you respond okay, and then they send another long paragraph.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you just did another paragraph. What are you doing?
If a chick do that, I'd be like, all right, we done. She got me.
Just gonna keep sending paragraphs.
For sure. That's all I'm putting.
Dang, man.
That's all I'm putting for sure. For sure.
And y'all know he go back overseas in December, man. He got to leave his son behind.
Yeah,
he wanted to leave something, if anything, for his babies, man. They could have went their
Christmas, man. For Christmas.
Word, and this type of
by the time we go overseas, it's gonna be Christmas, man.
We in the pandemic, we ain't getting no stimulus check. He a soldier. They did the veterans dirty. Not saying he a vet, but come on, man.
He will be when he get out, so we gotta take care of our soldiers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Period.
Yeah,
URL for you.
Even that alone is with the URL.
That's what the Depp was saying, man. That's that silly. What'd you say, brother?
I said that's URL for you.
The tonight is the fact that Smack asked him. Smack said, "Yo, how much?" Smack like, "How much you getting paid?"
He said, "Ask Pete." That was wild.
He looking at Smack like, "I don't know. This is crazy."
That's how you knew they was gonna do you dirty, bro.
I think every caffeine joint, Smack get more and more lit, B, because he's just out of pocket now. He looked at that man in his face and said, "How much you getting paid?"
Smack be hitting up. He don't care what come out of his mouth. Smack be hitting up, bro. He don't even care no more. He's like, yeah, whatever, man.
And he stepped back when he said it. He stepped away. Like, yo, I'm diffusing myself from this situation. Like, he put it all on everybody else. Like, how much you getting? He took himself out the picture. Like, they gonna do you dirty. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Damn. He stepped back. That nigga stepped back. Was like, how much they owe me?
But that's your personal cameraman. How do you do that to this guy, man? You hired him to do this for you to be your personal cameraman. And then you don't even pay him for that. But then you don't even get paid for the tournament either.
He didn't get hired. That's the key word. He didn't get hired. He was a volunteer. He was a volunteer at the end of the day. When you hire somebody, you set the terms of the agreement.
You're right.
That's it right
You're
there.
right.
You gotta protect yourself, man. You can't go into stuff like that. That's like you know how
he was an intern.
Yeah, man.
He was interning for Smack.
Fact. That's what I was like. I was about to say that's his only pieces to look at it like that.
But he was the job at the end.
He never experienced the streets, bro. That's like a girl that you keep in the house and don't let her go nowhere. Then when she get freedom, she just go crazy. So he ain't never. Then once he got out to experience his passion, he just got abused, man. But he's standing up for himself, you know.
I mean, it's about time, man. It's about time you stand up for yourself, man. I mean, but he not from he might be from like maybe a hood, but he went into the military, so he's not that kind of guy. If it was one of us, maybe. The first thing we would have did was, okay, I won. Where my money at? No. Run me my money now. Run me my money now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And he kept saying, without fully saying, like, yo, man, I was making plans. You know how you make plans before you get something?
Yep.
And that's where he messed up. You can't count your eggs before you get. You putting that cart before the horse. You can't do that. As soon as he said that, he like, oh, you guarantee it.
Yeah,
like you
basically saying
your money.
Like he had it all in the bag. Like, yeah, I won the tournament. Yo,
yeah, I feel what you're saying, big bro. He should be able to show us a piece of paper like, yo, I signed this. He don't got no, you know what I mean?
No. That's not true because the tournament is technically a contract.
Yeah,
you're a contractor, and once you put that out there in the atmosphere that you are giving people this money, and you put that in your streams, in your atmosphere, in whatever you have going on, you have to pay that money to whoever won that.
Because text messages don't hold up in court. He can't be like, yo, I lost work, I lost money coming from Florida. He can't get pain and distress and all that.
None of that.
He might not, but he might be able to. He might get like 2,500.
The NBA at halftime telling you to shoot the halftime shot, and you win the call, and you hit the halftime shot, and they like, yeah, we get back to you. I gotta call Toyota. I gotta call Toyota right quick and see if situation. We gotta see.
No, I feel what he's saying though, bro. You just can't change that call once we make it, bro.
You can't do that, man. You can't say, oh, it's a tournament, Here's 2,500. Oh, I won. You know what?
Once you let somebody get away with it, it's too late. You
Exactly.
know?
Exactly. Nah, man, you can't do that, man. He put in the
Yeah,
time,
but they did say
effort, work.
when they was announcing the bloggers tournament, they said you're gonna get the 5 check and a amount of money. They ain't say the exact amount of money though. They did.
No, they said 2,500.
That was for the
Some
fans.
people say, yeah, that was for the fans. They didn't tell me. And they
like,
did that.
like they said earlier, they only didn't say the amount of money because it was contingent on who won. You saw that. That was
see, that's gonna mess up their next tournament. Now you think they're gonna be able to do another tournament? Now with that tournament, they was just like, okay, we don't know if we can control the outcome, so don't say the prize for this until we know if we can control the outcome. Next time, ain't nobody gonna get into that, bro. Even DME was like, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they spoiled their milk.
It was a business move. It was free promotion.
Yeah, but they spoiled their milk.
Forget all the bloggers to talk about it. It's free promotion. That's all they got what they wanted. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
And now it goes back to what you said. It goes back to what you said earlier. Now are the fans going to keep rocking with this?
Of course they are. I never had the app. I can't give the money back. I never had the app.
Oh, I got the app, so I got the app.
So y'all saying stuff that make me look deeper, like maybe that's why they offer caffeine for free, so they can get away with pulling stuff like that. Like we already pacified them ahead of time by giving them to this stuff.
That was the whole thing.
Hey, you guys watch that one dude? What's that dude YouTube channel with the conspiracies on battle rap? What is it? HB?
Adept HNIC, yeah.
Yeah. Now some of the stuff be way out, but I love that Uncle Rob Playhouse stuff. That's funny. That's real funny. I like that.
I only download that caffeine app when there's an event. So like Queen of the Ring, that shit about to come up. I'm about to download the caffeine.
I'm about to download.
Just for the event. Soon as the event go off, I
uninstall.
That shit don't stay on the phone. I don't watch none of them niggas shows and all that. I mean, I think I watched when Battle Truth was with Babs, but other than that, man, I ain't watched none of them shows.
I saw
there.
that
I
too.
don't be having the app for that. I mean,
he do the same thing I do.
You know what I mean?
I'll be having the space.
He do the same thing I do.
One day only.
Taking up my memory. Remember doing that Ultimate Madness, bro? I hate when I click on caffeine and it be like nothing on there, man, because you got to catch. So caffeine don't even let you play it back. I'll be like, ain't no need to keep it. I can't even play the battle back. Like, come on.
For real. One time only thing. Every time.
Gotta be there. So that's why it's hard for battle. That's why it's hard for bloggers to not have the caffeine, because that's kind of their job to know what's going on in them battles too.
And the app too. Because you hear Piper Boy talking about it, he'll download the app and then take it off. Download it,
that's
take
what
it
I meant.
off.
The app. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Oh wow. But download and take it off.
Yep.
Piper Boy is hard to say about him, man. Dudes like Piper Boy, you know how they slander his name, but he kind of stood up for shooters, bro. Everybody stood against URL on this one. It's hard to figure these dudes out.
Yeah, because sometimes I hate when Piper Boy does that, but I don't know. I'm not saying nothing, but I don't know. You know what to do.
Y'all can say this little bit of stuff just so y'all don't look suspect. Y'all can talk about this, talk against this, controlled opposition type thing. But it's always I mean, even in the quarantine, in the quarantine without battles, I guess maybe drama is the big thing right now, you know?
But not even, I mean, but it is some, you know, a lot of tricky stuff going on with URL, man, and caffeine, bro. It really is, man. URL been doing it for a while, but now caffeine helped and took over too. Caffeine is going to make it look like they don't have their hands dirty in this. And it's all URL. But we know you owned by Fox, okay? If you know Fox Network, then you know there's some trickery stuff going on here, you know. And Mook even said it. If Mook coming out saying something about it, and he been in it from the jump.
It's crazy how they use what?
That's crazy. And I respect ARP and I respect that league. But it just be crazy how battle rappers could just have an event or something set up with them and just cancel for Smack, and then Smack leave you right in the wind like JC. Now where JC going? JC can never go back there. And I ain't see JC battling. I don't know what he got going on URL, especially with a name that matter. So it's like you canceled that battle, you got out of that battle with old
bread for nothing.
He burned both bridges, right? That's crazy.
That's a fact. It's bad business. He better come do a kill shot.
I'm telling you.
JC better come do a kill shot. The channel, you heard? Come holla at Battle Troop. We doing kill shots over here, nigga. The fuck? You gotta pick. Come holla at
Better go to Math Hopper. He better get at K Asia or something, man.
Shit.
No, but
that Math Hoffa stuff ain't no joke either, though. That's messed up how URL did him, too, though. On the expert opinion, when him and Murder Mook was talking about it, how URL been doing them dirty since way, way back. And OMP was on there. Remember OMP was on there? And he was talking about, that's why I left Battle Rap. Because Smack was doing people dirty back then.
But that's smart. He seen that was the game, and he stayed away from it. He ain't got to run through and get shot.
Yeah, OMP, that's
first
my,
one
I mean,
through
that's
always
my
get
man.
shot.
I know him. That's a good dude right there, official dude.
Who that on?
He said he didn't even get paid for that DNA battle. So it was like he just went there and showed the battle DNA for nothing. He didn't get no bread. He said
DNA got 5 stacks. He said DNA got 5 stacks and I got nothing.
The battle clips, so we can see in December him battling clips. That should be nice.
But see,
that's what he was on a beat, 1 round acapella.
That's dope. That's dope.
Wow.
But that's what he was right at. Battle rappers need to know their worth and just stop battling for a minute then. If y'all want to pay us, y'all want to give us $2,000, you know what I mean, to write every 2 weeks and things like that. You know the craft ain't gonna be there in 2 weeks. You know the bars ain't gonna be the same in 2 weeks.
Anybody see the chat? We still got people. We okay?
Yeah, they down there. They talking shit about my shit.
Yeah, y'all holding it down. Y'all smart, bro. Y'all
we hold it down for the truth.
And they ain't come join the conversation though. Your man King still making excuses and whack jokes.
King Age, yeah, that's my dude.
Yeah, come join the chat. Come join the chat.
Only Truth can. If Truth skip back on, he'll let him in. Stay on for a while.
Oh yeah.
With that new OP, he could drop that LP, man. The Separation, that shit fire. You already know I gotta support my Bronx brethren.
Who that, King? You know talk about King H, are you?
That night's my own P. When it come out?
Oh yeah,
my own P.
When it come out?
I'm in the Bronx too.
When it come out, bro?
Oh, you in the BX too? Oh, we holding it down for the BX.
It's out, man. It's out.
New York, man. We in here deep.
Hold on, man. I'm the only cat. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm the only Cali dude on here.
You're the only one out of town, you heard? So act accordingly.
We checking in, bro. We checking in.
Act accordingly, yeah. Get on it.
Yeah, man. I'm over here on Gun Hill.
I got you.
I'm over here on Gun Hill, White Plain.
Oh, you by the hotel?
New York, man.
Over here by the Jamaicans, yeah.
They got good food.
Man, don't act like y'all going out. Man, hey, don't act like y'all going outside, man. Keep your asses in the house, man. You know you're gonna get arrested if you go outside, man. Keep your ass in the house, man.
Oh man, it's chill in New York, bro. People say it's bad.
Y'all asses down.
Living, you know?
Yeah, but they're about to have the police coming door to door on y'all asses in a minute. Watch.
Nah, you know this.
My mother in Michigan, my family from Detroit. They don't even want me to come home because the media got them thinking New York all messed up. Like, man, we chilling, bro. But I ain't gonna say it ain't serious, but you know, we not in fear. Like people more afraid of us than we are for ourselves. That's crazy.
Man, but the only thing black people scared of is creatures and like little mammals and animals and stuff.
As far as that sickness,
it's serious if you living in Brooklyn right now. It's definitely serious out there. They not playing out there.
What they rioting out there?
They make the news every day for massive shootings. It'd be ridiculous in Brooklyn. It's seeming like Brooklyn's just getting extra crazy. With the more money that's coming in Brooklyn, the more violence is coming in Brooklyn too. It's crazy. Brooklyn is like its own little Chicago right about now.
And I don't know how that's happening.
Moving out of New York.
Yeah, it's different. Staten Island is like that too. That's why I've been in Staten Island for 12 years. I'm like I like the Bronx and Staten Island, Brooklyn. I never been to Brooklyn, man, but I've been watching.
I can tell you how it happened, brother. If you really think about it, it's the it's the music.
It's that drill that got in there, right?
It's funding that type of situations.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's no way, bro.
I mean, going all the way to London, bro. They're doing drill in London.
I mean, you already know how, especially you from New York, you already know they don't play with the indictment. So trust me, the indictment is coming for them, for all them Brooklyn young dudes that's out there wilding.
Before you even know it, man, they can't.
Oh man,
it's gonna be a massive.
It's gonna be a lot of snitching. It's gonna be a lot of snitching. It's gonna be a lot of snitching going on.
They get like 60 going on. Like 60 of us, right? By the time you know, and you'll get picked up for some weed, and they have you on news like you a kingpin or something.
Man, there's gonna be a lot of 690 going on out there. I see then.
Don't hype that.
Bro, they picked up like 62 people. But
man, you know somebody chirping. Somebody chirping.
But that was important what you said about that music, man. I remember when I was younger, bro, I used to believe that too.
Out here, man.
I used to believe what they said in that music when I was young, bro. I used to listen to stuff to get hyped up to do stuff. So I can imagine what this music making them think, man.
See, I'm from Cali, right? I'm from Cali. Back in my time, you already know what got us hot. You know what I'm saying? It was NWA and Tupac. Snoop Dogg for the Crips, but for the Bloods, we had blood music only. You know what I mean? We had our own blood music that came from blood factions. You know what I mean? And that's what we would do. We would pop that in. When they talk about Crips and killing Crips and all that, we pop that in the deck, and we're going to do our business. You know what I'm saying? Popping some Tupac, you know you're going to ride and do your business. You know what I'm saying? But in the same token, we gotta know, man, when music is just music, man. And we gotta somehow, some way, as young black men, we gotta do better, bruh. Because we killing ourselves fast.
Man, how can we undo this, bro?
But then you want the cops to respect you and not kill you. The cops is looking at us like roaches. They're like, man, y'all killing each other off like roaches. What's the difference from us doing it? Y'all don't care.
How we gonna beat each other? We got too many enemies to be enemies to each other.
Exactly. But we've been fighting against each other all our lives, so we don't know no better. And we're gonna keep doing it until us as the older generation coming up that used to be young does something else. But these younger cats, man, they don't listen no more. It's gang, everything, internet, put your money on the internet, put your guns on the internet, put everything on the internet. It's like, oh my God, won't y'all stop? They have your location. Chill out.
Man, they'd rather have that clout and that instant gratification of that clout than actually live.
And it's crazy because I come from an era. I'm not even that old, man. I'm only 31, so I come from an era where, you know what I mean. You don't even want to be on no camera. It's still hard for me to just be on the camera because I'm not used to no camera shit. You know what I mean? You want to evade the camera, you want to evade the pictures. You wasn't trying to put too much or nothing. He's like, nowadays everybody's showing everthing. You know what I mean? They bagging crack up in front of the kids. They blowing weed smoking. You see the baby right there on the live, like they twerking.
Yeah, man. Or they pass the baby the blunt. Or they pass the baby the blunt and shit.
To be popular, they want
instead of admitting like, exactly.
The niggas with the clout is getting rich though. Look at the peep the scenario. First it was the drill music, right? Then that shit became the sound. Then that shit hit Brooklyn. Brooklyn did a remix on it, and now they popping out there. They like 20 years old. They singing millions of dollars off this, and then
but they're not living
to do the same thing.
But they're not living. They're not living to spend the money. They can't even leave the feds. They're dead before they even get a chance to do anything with the money.
Stop it, bro. When the funeral homes is getting a lot of money.
They getting all them.
You already know what that's like. So they getting money from them in jail, or they getting money from them in the funeral home. So it's like they don't want to stop that type of music. They want to keep pushing it because it's helping them make more money in a certain demographic area that people not even thinking about. But whoever got money in them funeral homes right about now, they getting a whole lot of money. There's a whole lot of young kids going in there. There's a whole lot of young organs to take from people. You know what I mean? Especially when they black.
Now peep this. We black, right? All of us black people doing dumb stuff right now that's not getting caught up and not going to jail for it. You think they ain't watching? You think they ain't keeping a tab on who they about to lock up again because they had to let so many people out of jail because of Donald Trump? They need to get their money back. They lost a lot of money letting people out of jail. You know how many people are invested in the jail system? Michael Jordan is invested in the jail system. D.L. Hughley's invested in the jail system. They got to get their money back off that investment. More black people got to go to jail now.
I remember even when I was locked up in Detroit, man, our clothes, all our shoes was made by Bob Barker, man.
Bob Barker. Bob Barker was on everything in Cali, homie. On all our clothes, our damn soap, the little soaps. Bob Barker soap. I'm like, what?
BBC, right?
Bro, I was like, wow. When I first got locked up, I was like, wow, Bob Barker owns this? He's a rich man.
Just know it's not the same Bob Barker from the show, man. For the game show. It ain't the same. Nah, it ain't.
It's not.
Nah,
I've been thinking that since I was a kid. Since I was locked up.
Nah, it ain't.
Oh, no, it's not the same dude. Yeah, no, it's not the same.
When you go get a chance, bro, go search it up, bro. It's not the same dude.
Yeah, it's not the same guy. No, it's not the same guy.
I know people been throwing mad.
I thought you knew what I was talking about. I thought you knew who I was talking about. I thought he knew what I was talking about. Okay.
I just remember I used to wear them shits with the little BBC on the back of the chucks, remember?
Yeah.
But no OTs told me they probably used to be laughing at me like, sandals, I never said nothing. He just knew I didn't know.
We had the orange sandals, man. We had the orange sandals with Bob Barker on it.
Facts, bro. I mean, the shirts, the toothpaste, everything had that on it. And but that wasn't that Bob Barker. So who was that?
Nah, they didn't walk you down like the Price is Right and shit, huh? Nigga, come get your package. Nah, not that Bob Barker.
Was, man.
Yeah, not that Bob Barker. Nah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I mean, but they gonna get their money back off of us, man. All that money they gave us, all that money Donald Trump let us get for free.
It wasn't that Bob Barker, but it definitely was a dude named Bob Barker. It's not that dude.
I know they got his name on all the jail shit.
And it come to find out it wasn't even that dude. I said, oh shit, that's crazy.
Who is it then? Because I never looked it up.
He began all this hate. It ain't him. I'm like,
excuse my language, Lord. Yeah, but
yeah, they're gonna get their money back off of us, and they're gonna do it right now.
It is Bob Barker, but it's not the same Bob Barker. It's just
we know
the same name.
BBC Bob Barker Company. I guess that's what it. But as kids, and that's when Price is Right was popping back when I was like 16. So I'm 47. So that was. So we all thought that, bro. Word, because I was locked up from like 13 to 19. So when I hit 18, 19 because they make you a ward of the state. But in Detroit, man, you can get like, you can get like 6 years and stay in the city. Because we got 2 counties. So you can do your time in Wayne County and you can do your time in William Dickerson County. So I never went upstate. That's why I was blessed. So I was able to do a year and a half here, a year and a half there. So I never made it upstate to where dudes really schooled me like, yo, but it was but you just know, man, it was like slavery to me, bro. They put me in them chains. It was like, man, we got free from slaves to become a whole nother type of slave. And that's when I just searched myself. And I saw brothers in there and I had enough time to say, why do I hate this dude? Like, oh, I hate him because I hate me. And I see myself in him. And that's what these young kids don't know. Like somebody got to teach them to love themselves so they could see the love for themselves in somebody else.
Ain't no daddies in the home, man. Ain't no fathers in the home, bro. And now, if you see it like this, right? Ain't no fathers in the home as it is. Then you got black women these days. All they want to do is OnlyFans. They just want to get paid. You know what I mean? They ain't worried about having a man in the house to make sure, to show a young boy how a woman is supposed to act towards a black man that's doing his thing. They just want to get paid.
And I had a theory on that, bro.
Yo, somebody dropped the Bob Barker link in the chat.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, brother. Wow, awesome.
For
sure. Man, God made man, then he brought the beast to man, then he brought the woman. When you take the man out the woman, it turns the creation into a beast, bro. You know what I mean?
You get that estrogen.
it turns the child into the beast because you took the man out. Now all you got is the woman and the beast left. And I'm not trying to say like women can't raise children, but it's something the man can't teach us that whatever the streets bring us, we're gonna say, okay, that's what it's like being a man. A killer is like being a man. A drug dealer is like being a man. I gotta have this gold all in my mouth to be. They looking for father figures in all these rappers, man, and they leading them towards hell. And they leading them to do stuff that they rapping to stop doing. That's what really
not even doing. That's a fact. That's part of the system.
Exactly. But again, it comes from the household. If you see your mama watching this all online and she gang with her homegirls all day, and you 9, 10 years old, and you watching this all the time with her homegirls in the pad, and this nigga, this whoop, and all, you start to build on that. So that's how you start to see the impression of a man.
Think about it, the guys is killing, that's what they doing. And the women, they getting plastic surgery, that's what they doing. Like, they don't feel like they beautiful enough that God blessed them with whatever they got from birth. They got to get everything in their mama, done. And it's crazy to me. I never understood why people really want to go get surgery. Like, you really want somebody to
what do you mean, bro?
Do all this shit. Like, this shit is wild.
What do you mean you don't know why? You
to impress somebody else or to get the approval of somebody else, like, that shit is crazy. You gotta start telling the kids and shit that you love them and you think they beautiful, because next thing you know, they gonna be getting everything done. You ain't gonna know who they look like. Nose gonna be done, eyebrows gonna be done, lips, all type of
anybody that's on here that's a father, I'm pretty sure as a father or a brother or whatever, you have told your younger sister or daughter you are beautiful however you do it. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So who's the one teaching these young girls that they're not beautiful? It's not the man. It doesn't start with us.
It's the media.
Exactly. And then the women feed off, and then the women feed off, and then the women feed off of it from the media. Do you think the women are out here getting plastic surgery for the men? Or do you think they're doing it to impress the other women and to one up the other woman?
To keep standards up with other women.
That is
exactly. Exactly. They don't do it for us. Well, man, they don't give a hell about us.
All right, but that goes back to what Innovate said. We're going to come up with solutions. We can talk about the problems all day. And the problem is we got to be prime examples in our neighborhood.
Music back then, because
end up and be solid niggas and not jack.
Like somebody like Eve and all
make
that.
It cool to be solid.
That can actually rap, you know what I mean, or have music with substance. But now you just get, if you ain't shaking your ass and all that, the female's not getting heard. Like, now I mean, Rhapsody still mad. People don't even know who this chick is. And I mean, I'm seeing her and I've been knowing about her music for mad long.
That's why they don't like battleground.
But
that's our fault though.
Rap though is this for women. You know what I mean?
But that's our fault.
Girl from upstate New York, trust me, and I mean she's spitting that fire, but she don't gotta sell sex. I mean, like that's what they are doing to the youth. They trying to trick them. You gotta do this.
This is our fault though.
Get that done just so you can make it. But that ain't true.
I know, but this is our fault that we listen to this music and we support this music. I ain't gonna lie, I listen to drill music. I listen to all the gangster stuff, and I'm a part of that. So that's my fault too. But I do miss, and that's why they took out Tupac and Biggie and Big L and people like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're gone because their lyrics were telling something. They were not just telling you we're killing and pop, and bang, bang. They were also teaching you about hood life and how to get up out of it and grow to be a better man and to support your kids and to support the black community. Like Tupac with your head, keep your head up. And even when he was talking about fuck, even when he came out with Hit 'Em Up, right after that, he came out with support everybody else too. You know what I mean? You can have a contradiction, it's music, but sometimes we have to have some kind of positive to say to our young black men, hey, what I'm doing right now is really not men things. This is just entertainment.
Yeah, show me growth in life in his music.
But
you gotta separate the two.
I understand what I'm saying, but like I'm a fan of bank robbing movies. Any movie where there's like a heist going on, where they stage or something, rob or something. I love those type of movies, but I ain't out here trying to rob banks or go to 7-Eleven and say, "Give me all your money." Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, you gotta have common sense. You gotta know, like, you gotta know how to live, man.
And it's easy to tell them, and it's easy to make it plain, like this just entertainment.
Like, that shit don't cost nothing. That shit free.
Now it sounds good what you're saying. Common sense does sound like it's common sense, but how many of us really have it? Because we ain't
But it's
been using
easy
it.
for them to speak up to the young brothers like, yo, this ain't real. Like he was saying, man, remember how music used to be technical, but that's kind of why they don't like battle rap. And that's kind of why battle rap is kind of crumbling a little bit before it's rebuilding, because music, you could dumb it down and people still gonna like it. But battle rap fans, we smart, we look for schemes, we look for, you can't dumb this craft down and have us accept it. So they trying to figure out different ways to control it, but they just can't control it. Caffeine, like maybe we can control the numbers, maybe we can control the voting. The fans are like, nah, son. This one, this the pure art form. We can't do it here.
But how long until fans say, you know what? All right, whatever then. I'll just roll with it because I don't have no other entertainment.
Oh man, they can condition us to do that, the majority of it.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. A little part of me want to blame Little John for this.
Yeah.
I want to blame a little bit. I want to blame Little John, bro. He started making them beats, bro. Like he started making them beats and them songs. You ain't have to say nothing on it.
Man, music made us grow, bro. Remember, music started off,
bro. But the beat was so fire, or the hook was so fire that you could just rock
that bone crusher. That bone crusher
turned into trap.
You still like
the 808s and like the Simpsons.
Yeah.
That shit turned into trap. So it's like Lil Jon is kind of, you feel me? Because once Lil Jon popped,
it's still a level
up in my white tee and you know what I mean and all that. You had you had
girls want to talk about Rich.
All these little songs that was popping, you ain't really had no lyricism.
Yeah. It all changed.
Battle rap,
I blame Lil Jon, bro, because he.
What'd you say, bro?
No, I was gonna say, I don't know, man. Battle rap did really fast with music. I think the thread is something that poetry does. Maybe I gotta research that. But remember when rap first started off, it was like hip hop. Then it got more deeper. The lyrics got more. It was like we was learning until they just dumbed it down, bro. Like they learning from this. They just
we let them come into the industry and tell us and dictate how we were gonna start
when
rapping.
hip-hop first started, the nigga that stole the nigga rhyme. He didn't sell his name. He says the CASS. Like you not even Casanova Fly. Like how you saying it? Like you ain't even say what's in there.
You can't even take that part out, bro.
Technically, for the beginning, they've been stealing. They've been trying to shape it to be whatever they want it to be.
Whatever they wanted it to be. Ever since I guess NWA, man, that's when it started, bro.
Well, that's when they actually came in and started saying, okay, you know what? We could take this, market this to the young black youth, and switch it into something else and use it to control them. Look, they've been doing this with the media. They've been doing this with the media and everything since the beginning. I mean, come on, man. They've been doing this with the Bible, bro. They've been doing this since the beginning of time. But the thing is, the only race that keeps falling for it and never pushes back and never fights back is one race of people.
I don't think they do it with the Bible. You know, this is a Christian channel, but I feel you.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, they push whatever to us. But there's one race that doesn't fight back. Because we've been conditioned not to fight back.
Yeah.
We fight each other.
That's us,
we fight each other all day. We fight each other all day. But
we tough to. It's like we take.
And like you said, my brother, you said battle rap seems like it's getting watered down with the lyricism.
No, not battle rap. I
say we just seen Tay-Rock versus Murder Mook.
That was the worst lyrics I've ever heard.
Do shit with the words and get in pockets with the flows and put bars together that was crazy. Like the way he even
I like that
schemed it or whatever. The way he put it together, and Rock was, and it was directly towards Rock. Everything that he was saying was directly towards Rock. But then when Rock go, everything wasn't directed towards Mook, and it wasn't like, I mean, he stayed in one gear. It wasn't like he was switching gears with the flow.
It was like a bunch of people
They was saying, "Oh, Rock got the second round. Rock got the like how." Did you hear what he said? Did you hear how he breaking this shit down? Did you hear?
But what about
like?
That's the thing.
I don't know if you do that, bro.
Come on,
that's
like, like people don't want to hear that. They just want to hear the most.
Hear that real, and they say Mook don't punch, but Mook was punching and talking to him. But Mook did that to street hams too, bro. It's like in the quarantine, Mook and Head Ice got nice. I would like to see Head Ice.
They've been nice. They've been doing this. They just got better.
They got better, right?
Yeah, you gotta get better over time. But Mook was telling you, Mook told you in the interview, you can see how they try to set it up. They try to set it up for Rock to win. Why? Why is it Mook? And you see Mook brought the candle.
Dude in the Lions Den, I ain't going over lie, bro. When Had I used to be in the Lions Den, bro, he commanded the whole room like
with his presence. Right? His last point, his RBE joint was crazy.
Still real. That was you had. That was the difference we forgot to touch on. When music first started, you couldn't rap it if you didn't live it. That's the era we from. If you run up here saying this, we giving you the whole benefit of the doubt that you're really doing this. And now they just saying this shit and not even living it, not even really being about the stuff that they're promoting. That's when it got watered down and controlled. Hey, I could spit 1,000,000 gun bars and never seen a gun, bro. And
I've never seen.
And we already
right, bro.
But it didn't stop us from
not. Okay, you know what pisses me off about this? But you know what pisses me off is Tay-Rock has been doing this since he started with the same Cookie Monster bars. And people all been
feel like you know their story. You feel like they just be rapping the rap. Like, you know what I mean? Back then when we was really listening to different rappers like 50, J, you know what I mean? Even ODB, all these different type of artists, you feel me? Like, you feel like you knew them. You know what I mean?
But as somebody like Smack, I'm like
about their life within the music.
Yeah.
Nowadays you don't know nothing that's going on with these music. Everybody rich, everybody got diamonds, nobody was broke, nobody was sleeping on the floor. Like, I don't know what's going on. Nobody
Word, man, that's what one of the Rothschilds said.
A fabulous life from the beginning.
One of the Rockefellers said, the head Rockefeller dude said, tell people you rich and they're gonna make you rich. And that's how these rappers think. They just act rich until we actually give them their money and make them rich, and then they clown us for being broke. That's crazy. They say they rich, they front like they rich. We buy their album, make them rich, and then they clown us for actually being as broke as they was before we made them rich.
But that's the only way that you listen. That's the only.
That's it right there. What you gonna tell a 21-year-old? Hold on, fam. Hold on. What you gonna tell a 21-year-old when he pulling up and you got all this life experience? You done been through mad shit. I'm just kidding. You done been through mad stuff, and you know you can tell him about things. And he got a $500,000 car. Everybody looking at his car, that's clout. So we can't really tell him nothing.
Can't tell him nothing. You can offer him something better.
That's what separates the older generation from the younger generation.
But see, that's what. But that's these labels.
Everybody will listen to him. They don't do it.
But these labels. But these labels know this.
You got to offer him something better.
But these labels know this. If I give this kid a stack of money, if I give this kid a stack of money, do you think he's gonna go home and listen to his daddy and his daddy work at Walmart trying to do it the right way?
Exactly.
No. Exactly. No. The only reason why people listen is because you make money. If you're a broke dude, you're not gonna listen to a broke dude. You're gonna listen to somebody who got more than you.
And we too bunched up together not to be like that. We so bunched up that it's competition. What'd you say, brother?
I think the difference is back then, like even me for example, like niggas was going back on their history to see what came before. You know what I mean? We was listening to music that came out before our time, or that wasn't on the radio no more, but that was back in the day. We was doing our history on the music before. These young kids don't care about the history of the music or what was, you know what I mean? They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about nothing. Because I got some young homies, they don't know nothing about nothing. You feel me? They don't care to know about nothing. They don't want to be
about all the old jams. We knew our father's song.
Them guns were blasting. You feel me? They want to hear that drill. You feel me? Like my young boy, they be putting me on the music. I ain't never heard like Fujiano and all this type of. But that's what they want to hear. Like they don't care about.
It's an extreme instance.
They don't do no history. They don't care about none of that.
But guys, think about it. Think about it. That was us when we were younger. When the grandparents used to tell us at family functions, boy, turn that rap stuff down. I don't like that stuff. You like, man, they don't know what they talking about.
Then we just start doing the hustle.
Yes, but now that's us telling these young dudes they don't know nothing about rap. But that's how they
know how to do the hustle, bro. How old you got to be to know how to do the hustle? Actually, the families used to get together and just everybody just.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But see, that's not passed down no more. Ain't no men in the house. Women are running these households now. You know what I mean? So it's a younger generation of women having these kids. All they know is this young trap music. That's all they know is young trap music.
Props, man, but even a woman will admit, like, you know, my son needs a father, you know?
That don't make no damn sense to me. If your son needed a father, he would be there. I'm
But
sorry.
you know, in New York, man, they make it hard. Like you know, when I first got, you know, I've had a hard time in New York, or I've ministered to people that's been in shelter systems, bro. And when you go in with the woman and the man, they separate the man from the woman, make it easy for the woman to get out and leave the man in the system.
That's where welfare started. That's how they started welfare. That's how welfare started in the 60s. That was the first. That was the first plan. That was the first plan to get black men out of the household so they could control the narrative. No black men in the household, we can control your black kids. Now we get to teach your black kids what we want them to teach them. Because ain't no black men in the household. You couldn't get welfare if there was a black man in the house. There was a man in the house, you couldn't get welfare.
That part.
So he's out of the house. Now she's living off. Now mama's living off the titty of the government.
Mm-hmm. And she's unprotected because the man serves as the protector and the provider. So you replace both of those necessities, and you fill them with the government. Now the government is replacing the black man, and where the black man go in jail, in the system, in the streets, shit like that.
They go directly where they wanted you to go, and where they set up the rat cage to go from the jump. You're in a mice maze. You're in a maze. All they do is just set the traps for you. You're just running around this damn cage.
Yo, which one of y'all innovate?
Right here, brother.
Facts. Right here.
Bro, that kill shot, the last kill shot, bro, was fire. Just because you want to join with me, I gotta.
Thanks, bro.
That last kill shot was crazy, bro.
It was. It was. Facts.
Thanks, fella.
Sound like shit was going down. Like shit,
I went outside on that one, right?
That's what made it extra fire for me.
Yeah,
I couldn't get a signal, man. And my shorty work at the church overnight, so I went where she worked. What'd you say, brother?
I said, oh, it could go down at any second. He out there, he ain't missing, he ain't stumbling or nothing.
And bro, you know I was under the train. God was with me, bro. When it first started, remember I was stumbling in the beginning. I was like, let me go over here and grab something. I couldn't remember nothing, so I went to the side. And I was just like, when I dipped to the side, like, let me grab this. I actually like, God help me, because, bro, that never happened to me before. The camera was on, and I couldn't even remember the first line. I'm just sitting there in front of the camera like, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then it all just came to me like, boom. Then the sirens came like, woo. I'm like, all right, God is handling this one, bro. That came off. I channeled the Holy Spirit. I channeled the Spirit of Christ, bro. He helped me with that. I was lost. They channel evil, but I found out that day, like, God to help me. Man, he helped me, bro. Helped everything, bro. I was stuck. I was about to just click the phone off. I was like, hold up, let me grab something. I was like, Jesus, help me. And it just was like, boom. And it was just, I ain't never did that one before, bro. I ain't forget what word. Glory to God, but yeah, man, that kill shot is fun, man. Yeah, man, that kill shot is it's dope, man, to see. So Dystopia killed it too, bro.
But yeah.
You did your thing with that last kill shot. I had to.
Who's the next? He said, "Who's your next target?"
I commend you on that, brother. You went there.
We haven't said thanks, brother. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. I'm gonna hold it down on the next one too. Our next target, he hasn't said yet. I think it should be.
Here we go. Here go the man. Here go the man of the hour.
Hungry, brother.
I think it should be.
Truth wasn't feeling everybody. Somebody got the gavel. Oh boy, got the gavel. That
he just said who was the next kill shot. True.
Hey, True.
I haven't seen my gavel, bro.
True got way out of there.
What's up, man?
You said who his next kill shot is?
Yeah, we were just talking about that right before you came.
The next kill shot is going to be they get to pick. No, they get to pick who they.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You say you do a thing. Oh yeah.
They finna have all like separate assignments. You know what I'm saying? They all finna have like separate assignment where everybody ain't finna be doing the same thing. So you hearing people using the same angle,
that's why you're doing that. I like that.
Yeah, now it's gonna be like personal assignments, like like real hitmen, like everybody got their personal assignment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So that's dope.
So Innovate won last week. Congratulations to you, brother. Finally pulled it out.
Thanks, brother. Missed you, man.
So he get to choose. He get to choose who he want from the list we gonna have. So it's gonna be we gonna do like a live lottery drawing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cold. So
that's
I
fine.
know who to start writing for now. Start writing for Rock right now. No, I'm just playing.
I know battle rap.
We're gonna have Butterfly on the list.
We're gonna have it's not gonna be battle rap at this time. This time it's just gonna be it's gonna be a list.
Logan, right?
It's gonna not that. That's gonna come up a little bit later. It's gonna be people from the industry right now. We gonna
like that.
Like who from the industry, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be fire from that.
Shots at Method Man first to see if he retaliates.
Shots at who?
Mike.
Gonna be fire from that. Did you say Method Man?
Yeah, you know, he'll come back and fire her back.
He ain't gonna respond back. Trust me when I tell you.
Cassidy.